Hello, hello, hello to all of my beautiful soul family members out there that are coming across this beautiful message of audio orientation from my creation to yours. And thank you for being here. As always, I do ask that you check me out on all of my other social media platforms at Terrestrial Aura. You can find me. So head on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, all the places, all the spaces. As I grow and expand, I hope to be able to expand the minds of our consciousness in which we form here together, co-creating in the vibration of the highest frequency in which our entities can reside. So today, the message and moral aspect and point and principle of this podcast for you is of me to share my point of view and perspective on a matter that seems to be a topic that many people bring up. And what that topic is boredom. Boredom. Is boredom something that actually exists? Or is it a prefabricated isolation through our own mental coherence and authorization to deduct the creative functionality of our energy fields? Now, put in simpler terms, is boredom simply a state of mind of lack of creation, a lack of creativity, a lack of imagination? Could it be that boredom itself is initiating a whole aspect of ourselves and the matter that we form in a way to where we are limiting ourselves and our beliefs from doing something that creates a matter of a form that will matter to us in the outcome in which it is performed? Whenever we feel a sense of emptiness, like nothing matters, like nothing that we do is worth time that we are having to be spent on it, we detach ourselves from time as the present, as the gift, because we're starting to see time as this void, this black hole of nature that sucks our whole creation into this nothingness. But isn't it when nothing stands still and you are in the midst of it, that the nothing that you are in goes within, and it gives you a space to create something of a form that to you is something that you can consciously configure and make matter to you. You can share it with the world. You can do whatever you so choose. But boredom is an illusion. And an illusion is usually something that can even be fun. An illusion can be a creation, an imagination on the run. An illusion can be a hallucination. But the thing is, if you're using your illusion to say that no thing matters, then you are wasting the void of the space that you have created to utilize and create a form within. So when people say boredom is something that consumes them, does boredom trigger me? It does. Why does it trigger me? Because in my opinion, boredom does not exist. Boredom is a state of stagnancy. There are so many things that we can do, and there are so many things that we can create. Whenever you tap into your inner child, that energy of whenever you could just go on for hours and create some fantasy in your mind or play a game or do anything of that nature. Why can't that time be filled with the energy of your inner child? Why can't you visit that energy and ask your inner child, what do you want to do today? How do you want to celebrate the present of this gift of our time that we have together? Because I am in a state to where I am still within myself, and instead of calling that boredom, I call it space for creation. space for initiation of my imagination to be taken to the realms of wherever it so chooses to be. Where I choose to become, I will see. What I choose to consciously weave, I will create from and make it matter, instead of setting in the stagnancy and boredom of my own stale energy that I have let consume me. Why do people consider boredom a thing when boredom is literally the lack of everything? There's so many weaves and webs that we can create in this world. There's so many things that can fill the time in which we exist. And the existence of time is all that matters in the presence in which we are formed. But that does not mean that time controls us. It is merely the aspect of the variable that we choose to see it as. When we control our mental state and feel as if things like boredom do not exist, we're able to modify the interpretation of time by co-creating with it instead of against it. No time is wasted. No time is unused. No time is less important than any others. It is simply the matter in which it is filled and which it is used. So how will you use your time? How do you feel about missed time, used time, wasted time, stagnant time, boredom? How does that make you feel? What does it mean to you? I ask that you share and let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can do it in the comments. If you're listening to it on Spotify, head over to my YouTube and check it out too. And if you want, you can leave a comment. Either way, it's not about the comments. It's about the feeling that this message delivers to you. Do you use the word boredom? Do you interpret things as boredom? What does boredom look like and feel like to you? Does the time pass because you are seeing it as wasted, as unused energy? Or are you actually utilizing all the time that you have, seeing your life as the present it has formed, creating your own matter? Whatever you choose to do is up to you. But just remember, you can either co-create with time or you can resist time and move against it. The option is yours, and you create what matters to you. So choose wisely. All right, well, that concludes this video, my lovely soul family here. As always, I thank you for listening. Thank you for watching if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel here. And again, if you so choose, check me out on all my other platforms at Terrestrial Aura. I thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure to spend any momentum of our nows and the currency in which we exchange here in this space. And remember, just like boredom, just like time, just like the feeling of the creation of the divine that it can do, currency is the perspective of you. You are an energetic currency, and the way that you spend your energy is the way your energy is exchanged. So if you're happy with the form in which that matter is being created, that's beautiful. But if you're not, maybe it's a good time to question why and find out what makes your currency of more value for you in whatever way it so happens to be exchanged. All right, thanks for listening, and I'll have more podcasts coming soon. Love you guys.